Is this the way to Hawk? I don't even know. Cullen? What? Cullen is here? I haven't even been here. This is your office?
Inquisitor, I've found where the Red Templars come from. Therenfall Redoubt. The Knights were fed red lyrium until they turned into monsters. Samson took over after their corruption was complete.
How do you know Samson?
He was a Templar in Kirkwall, until he was expelled from the Order. I knew he was an addict, but this... Red lyrium is nothing like the lyrium given by the Chantry. Its power comes with a terrible madness.
I believe you.
The Red Templars swarming Haven were proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can weaken them and their leader.
What's your plan?
Where do we begin?
Caravans of red lyrium are being smuggled along trade roads. Investigating them could lead to where it's being mined. If you confront them, be wary. Anything connected to Samson will be well guarded.
Okay, Samson. Do you have a history with Samson? Wait, Cole is here on this level? We haven't even been there, okay. Judgment, of course. Let me go visit Cole.
Strangest thing, when I reached down, my dagger was gone. Just gone. Know where I found it? In a barrel. The thing was filled to the brim with daggers. Got the strangest feeling. I know someone took it right off my belt, but I can't recall who.
Wait, Cole is a dagger collector? What's happening here? Cole, what are you doing? Cole? Looking for Cole. I don't even actively find Cole, but only passively.
Right.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry, 5 more minutes, my fault.
Do you hear everything?
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Wait, how do you fix them? Like by killing them?
Can you do something for her?
Yes.
Cole? What are you doing?
It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
Wait and watch.
You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault.
What the heck was that?
Better.
They don't remember you?
So you walk into their lives, make them feel better, and they just forget you.
Yes. It's better to help and then be gone. If I stay, it can be frightening.
For you or for them?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
And Cole is gone. Well, I'm glad I let him help her. That is indeed a good thing. Yeah. That's cool. Special shipments. That is Undercroft. Okay. Well. Let's judge our new prisoner, shall we? Where's Hawk? Is Hawk still here? Wait. What is that? Vivienne. Oh, she's upstairs. Varric.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
What is he?
You said he was a Darkspawn or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
You beat him before.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
Oh, interesting. How did you find a prison?
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carter clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood.
Holy crap.
Weird shit. We tracked the Carter to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
So you're saying imprisoning Corypheus again isn't gonna solve our problem? Everything dies.
Nothing is unkillable.
I'm not so sure about that. Do the things in the Fade really die? Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
This isn't your fault.
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carta to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Alright. I can do that. So, it's so tedious because everyone is so spread out. They're like everywhere in the castle. Wait, is there someone here? Oh, that's Cullen, okay.
Hello.
Do you know anything about Corypheus?
I need to know more about Corypheus.
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
I think we've heard this before.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
No, hold on, before we go up. I want to...
Well, how about that?
Not much better than the rest.
There's a new quest for me here.
If no one else would do it, someone has to step up.
We'll see.
I serve, as has always been my calling.
Alright. Let's come back here at a later point, to get the quest. Let's first talk to Josephine.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition.
Oh,
Anything else?
lady.
She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Well, it sounds like she doesn't want to. That makes no sense, though.
She'll have us flogged alive.
I believe she meant flayed alive. Her ladyship tends to confuse metaphors when she's excitable. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Lovely ladies. Okay. That's putting it mildly.
You're rather good-natured about threats of death and dismemberment.
They are chiefly bluster, Inquisitor. Most of them. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
You can discuss them with me. I'd be happy.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters.
Oh no.
And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt with that mustard taint on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
Josephine. It seems like you have a lot on your mind. A bit more than that. It has been a bit more than an hour.
2.5 hours, I think, but no one's counting.
Oh, dear. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
I think you're delightful.
Spending time with such an engaging woman is never unpleasant, Lady Montilier.
Goodness. I'm glad I haven't wasted your day. Well, I've taken up quite enough of your time already. Until next time, Your Worship.
Well, that was fun. Wow, it seems like she needs to be communicating with nobles and very important people, of course, and she has to repress her, repress her feelings or anger or little irritations maybe, and she has built it up inside of her, and now she just let it go like that. Jeez, I think she needs a therapist. She needs a therapist to talk to. Okay, let's sit in on my throne, whatever this is.
Before you is Service of the Minratha's Circle of Magi. You met him and his Venatori in the western approach. He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the approach, without his master's consent.
Who's his master? His master is Corypheus, right? That is beyond foolish.
You're lucky. If I hadn't caught you, Corypheus would have.
I was hired by a third party. I've no loyalty to him. Might you find that useful, Your Worship?
I'm sorry, are you attempting to bargain with us?
Bargain? I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have friends in Tevinter who owe me large debts. Leave what happened in the approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
How do I know you're not betraying me like you betrayed Corypheus? I don't know. As a smuggler, really? Give him back to Corypheus is the fun option. An informant on probation, throw him in jail. I mean, he does have enough motivation to stay with us and not go back to Corypheus, so... And I don't know what this raven symbol is, so this seems to be the interesting option, right? Give him back to Corypheus seems fun, but not very beneficial to us. Throw him in jail, that's the easy option. How about as a smuggler?
Someone who can smuggle magical artifacts to Tevinter and back shouldn't be wasted on court diplomacy. Bring those artifacts back to the Inquisition. Procure something really useful and we might loosen the shackles.
Your Worship knows value when he sees it. I won't disappoint.
Well, I mean, regardless how I choose, someone in my team is gonna be disappointed in me. It's so... as a people pleaser, this is really hard to watch. Oh, nothing here? Okay. Okay, let's check out the quest in the courtyard.
Find the strange things, Inquisitor.
Upgrade, what is that? Oh. Chantry Garden Reverence and Reflection. Or Herb Garden. Of course. Wait, okay, irreversible. A functional upgrade that brings a potential resource gain from the inspired, including gold. What do I wanna... why do I wanna gold? I have enough gold. Oh... If I have more gold, I can spend these on the rare items in the Black Emporium. Okay. I love gold. Okay, someone wrote a poem. Oh, what is this? Bride of the Maker, Maker though I am but one, I have called in your name. And those who come to serve will know your glory. I remember for them. They will see what can be gained, and though we are few against the wind, we are yours. Huh. Mother Giselle?
Inquisitor?
Do you have anything? No.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Oh! I can now grab these. Nice. Oh, and I need to plant a new seed? Seriously? Ugh, this is so tedious. Game. Can you not automate this for me? Wait, what? Didn't I? Wait, what? The UI is a little bit misleading here. Did I plant it or not? It still says plant new seed. Okay, that's the war room.
You've gathered quite the collection. Your worship. Wonder how many are in the set.
Okay, let's visit the other team members upstairs. Doing the rounds like this is taking up one whole episode.
I'm told you have Alexius researching magic for you. Research is always what made him happiest. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually. One word of advice. If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a pass.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Tell me about Alexius.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
Oh.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption, how we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Why?
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosburg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. The guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
I'm sorry.
That must have been difficult.
Back then, I was furious. I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
Did you miss him?
Was it hard being away from him?
It was hard not having a patron, yes. I'm not exactly built to fit
That's
in.
not what I
At
meant.
any rate, he's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sad, really.
I should go.
Try not to die. I would notice you were gone.
Oh, thank you. Fiona.
I heard of your verdict on Alexius, Inquisitor. Research on your behalf is almost too kind. I hope you know what you're doing. Do be wary of anything that man proposes.
Okay, noted.
I'll leave you to it.
But I mean, deep inside his heart, he's not a bad man, I believe. Vivian.
Yes, my dear.
Okay, you have nothing to say? Okay. Fine by me. I don't want to, justify my actions before you anyway. Liliana is up here.
Yes?
Oh, you must miss Justinia.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Does anything ever go right?
Things going wrong? I'm shocked.
I was there when the hero Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. It took a great sacrifice, but it was worth it. We won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Okay. You have nothing to say or any updates?
Anything I should know?
It seems that the Orlesian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause, others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
Naturally.
I'll leave you to your work.
Is anyone else here that I can talk to? Oh, maybe that's it. I didn't see Hawk. Is he still here? Not sure actually. Let's just fast travel out of here. This place, man. This place is way too big. No. No, not quarters. Here we go. Oh, I've got a Inquisition perk. Can I get Deft Hands Fine Tools? Yes, thank you. Yes. Okay.
Are you alright, Leliana? Are you? I suppose not. Haven was trying.
Commander, everyone's grateful for the new cook. A good meal after a long day certainly lifts the spirit. Talk around the dinner table has become more lively. Supplies in the approach are limited, but I swear that man can cook anything from nothing. One night he managed to produce fish and egg pie. I haven't had one of those since Dark Haven. Sometimes the smallest things remind you what you're fighting to protect. Knight Captain Rylan. I'm glad. Inquisitor? A fresh water source has been located in the western approach. However, a territorial wyvern also claims the area, and the pair of scouts who discovered it were no match for the beast on their own. I'm afraid one of the men was injured in the attack. The wyvern will need to be removed from the area if the outpost wishes to have safe access to water. Josephine. A wyvern. Hopefully that will be easier. Oh, I don't need to do it.
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager.
Oh.
Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.
My Lord Inquisitor, considerable as your support has been, I am saddened to report my motion died on the Senate floor. Although I am hardly surprised, my fellows in the Magisterium don't enjoy the thought of having their freedom limited in any fashion. That was, however, hardly the point of this motion. It was a statement that needed to be made, and your support allowed me to make it far louder and clearer than I ever would have on my own, so I thank you. With any luck, this will draw support from those who feel as I do. It will also draw fire from Venatori cultists still in the shadows, but I say let them come. I will not back down in the face of such fools. I'm sending along a few things which I hope will aid your efforts, and we'll see that more I can drum up. Give my love to Dorian. The poor boy is such a hothouse orchid. He must be wilting in the cold. Magister Mevaris Tilani. Okay, yeah, building up our ally in Tevinter. The Tevinter resistance, so soon? Okay. I received some news from Mevaris. It seems her little resistance has drawn support just as she hoped it would. Thing is, that support comes in the form of idealistic magisters with no real power, while the ones who might see her group as a threat are the true heavy hitters. Reading between the lines, I'd say Mevaris is in more hot water than she lets on. She's crafty, but she could use more help right about now, or the resistance might die on the vine. Up to you, but if you ask me, any enemies of the Venatori should be friends of ours, Dorian. We can send some Templars, or we eliminate one of her enemies. Or openly declare our support. I don't know if it's wise to involve ourselves openly with Tevinter. I mean, since we have no affiliation with the Tevinter Imperium in any way. Indiana is kinda going too far. We should handle this. Yeah, disguise is Cullen. Okay. Yeah. Send some Templars. Right. Deal with angry Var guests. Commander, the situation is improving here at Griffin Wing. Water sources were secured, and most things are under control. However, our activities in the desert have destroyed some Varghest nests, which has riled them up and desperate. Now they are attacking caravans on the main road, scavenging from our provisions. Makes it hard to get supplies in for the soldiers. Any advice? The Varga situation is partly our fault. We took their water, their habitat. Our veteran rangers could try to lead the Vargas to a better place where they can establish themselves. Cullen wants to kill them. Okay, Liliana, try it this way.
Let's see what we have.
Gather metals. This should be a job for Josephine then. With Griffin Wing Fortress now occupied, the Inquisition has access to the mines in the Gamorden Peaks. As well as the busy trading routes. Yes. I think we read this. Dwarves in many merchant houses.
Let us begin.
Okay. Stop venatory activity in the west. I thought we did already that. Okay, I guess that wasn't their main force, I guess. Oh, so many side quests. What else do we have? We have Disaster in the Deep Roads, Frostback Basin, Find the Warden. Yeah, since this seems to be a main quest because it costs so much, maybe let's do some of the side quests. Oh, maybe investigate the Exalted Plains, make contact in the Emerald Graves. Cullen, our spies looked into the breakdown of contact between Val Guayot and Imperial army forces in the Dales. Troops on both sides agreed to cease hostilities, then retreated to their camps to await the outcome of peace talks. What occurred after the withdrawal is a mystery. The last communique from Gaspard's marshal reported a rash of desertions. After that silence, I agree that this warrants further investigation. Do what you will, and my agents will lend support. March soldiers into the Exalted Plains and position scouts in strategic areas. If lines of communication are down, must be prepared for anything. We are going in blind, huh? We have established an outpost in the Exalted Plains. Lead Scout Harding is en route and awaiting further orders. Okay, we don't know what awaits us, so let's take Cassandra with us. Dorian, Cole,
Inquisitor, welcome to the Exalted Plains, a place with a long and bloody history. Even now, the region is volatile. This was a front in the Civil War. Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales, recently emerged and adding to the chaos.
Freemen of the Dales? This has nothing to do with the Dalish, does it? I hope not. Bloody history?
This is where the elves made their last stand, isn't it?
Ah, you've studied the Dales. Yes.
Maybe it is related to
when
the
offered
Dalish.
a chance to lay down their arms and surrender, they refused.
This rebel group, tell me more about them.
They seem to be simple deserters, tired of fighting and dying for either the Empress or the Grand Duke. Now they want the Dales for their own. Worse, they're more organized than we anticipated. Be wary.
The Dales? Is this someplace?
What else can you tell me?
Scouts have sighted Dalish elves. There must be a clan camped somewhere on the plains.
Okay.
That will be all. Thank you.
With the rifts and the undead, the Orlesians have lost ground. Most have been driven back to their forts. We have to stabilize the region, allowing the Imperial Army to re-establish its presence. Good luck, Your Worship. You'll need it.
Okay, I'm sure they will be reasonable. We are also a Dalish elf after all. Right. Right.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
This could help us.
Holding the exalted plane. Rifts in the old planes. Okay. Holy crap. This is where we need to go. Oh, this is one of Cassandra missions. Okay, good thing we brought her then. Undead ramparts to the west. Corporal Rosalind reports undead holding the western ramparts. They are rising from somewhere within the trenches. This may have something to do with the freemen, okay. Let's check out the landmarks. Whoa. Who built this? Guardians of the Path, let the eternal flame purify your soul. Okay. There's another one. Let the light of Andraste lift your spirits. So, the Chantry followers built this? Maybe? Enemy? Enemies already. Oh, all three of us are long-range attackers. Not sure if this is a good idea.
Keep off the ramparts. I wonder why.
I was never good at doing what other people wanted.
Guardian's letter. The Inquisition have arrived. They will take the Dales and say it is the Herald of Andraste's right. There's no such right. These lands should be yours. We cannot allow the Inquisition to gain a foothold. As Orlay's true defenders, you know what to do, Guardian. Okay, the Dales is a name of this place, I guess. And it is where the Dalish elves meet their last stand. Remember where Andraste's champions first set foot in the exalted plains called Dirt Haveron by the elves. Halamshiral's dark heart was conquered, but one last challenge came from the elves, who would not submit to the Maker. They gathered upon the plain, our champions answered their call, marching in Andraste's light on the path of flames, Lord Demetrius, Aaron, Sister Amity, and Sir Brandis of Lag Celestine, called the Silver Helm. So the Dalish elves fought with the Chantry followers for control. Okay, I don't like how this is burning and all. Oh, what happened here? Dear Sir, enclosed as payment for the last shipment, the Lord greatly enjoyed the fish, prepared exactly as you recommended. How do you do it? Please keep them coming. He has hankering for trout this week, Vuriel. Oh no, and the merchants are now dead. Enemies. What is this sound? This humming? Hey, they are fighting each other, aren't they? Hey, these are demons, wait. Wait, is that a demon? I think so. Hold on, I might need to check out the skills for Cassandra. Oh, 2 points to spend. Yeah, let's do the skills. Might as well. I wonder if I should invest in some ability upgrades. Emerald burns hotter, shorter cooldown time. No longer has a cooldown. Casting it multiple times in succession costs additional mana. Wait, do I get both upgrades? Or what does this mean? Somehow I got both of them. Wait, let me check. Or am I supposed to choose one upgrade only? Okay, I think that's the case. Okay, I can only ever get one upgrade. One of these two. Okay. That's a-okay. What do you have for special abilities? Templar. Templar abilities. Spell Purge. Blessed Blades. Maker's Will. Champions of the Just. Damage bonus. Dispel hostile magic. What counts as hostile magic? I guess mines or fire? Rally. Oh, this ability is powered by focus. Wow, this sounds amazing. Okay, maybe... Don't want more damage. Oh, but this is an active ability, so there's a duration. We can all do more damage for 24 seconds. Okay, Dispel. Sure, damage bonus. That is permanent, right? Necromancer. You unleash spirits of fear that terrify all enemies. Do it. Love how this sounds. Assassin. Your attacks slip past armor to find a target's hidden vulnerabilities. Armor penetration. You mark your enemy and every hit on them adds part of its power to the mark's damage. Trigger your mark when you are ready and watch them fall from injuries they never even noticed. Oh, interesting. Not sure what the AI will do. I mean... but then again, these... No, yeah. Not sure what the AI will do. Is this supposed to be done when the player chooses to play with Cole? I'm not sure.